Alright, boys, let's lock it in for the LA Thieves versus Rokkr map 1. Let's see how this goes. We're playing some Fortress Hardpoint. Let's see how this goes. So let's get some hype in the chat for this one. Alright, Envoy pushing through here. He manages to take out one, but Fame with a retaliation. And just like that, Draza, he's trying to help Fame. Fame, the rookie, the absolute monster, gets two here. Snaking, and he's taken out Draza. It's looking good for LA Thieves to start this one off here. And he manages, not Thieves, it's looking good for Minnesota Rokkr here with Fame turning up, man. But Envoy, gonna push through here, man. This guy's an absolute beast. He got dropped from Optic 2 years ago. Then the next year, he won champs, man. And the thing about Thieves is this is where they start to turn up, man. We saw it last year in Vanguard. Major 4, when they went to LAN, they actually won the event, and then they won champs, man. So this is where things start to turn up. And for me, Octane has been their best player. And as I say that, he gets a massive 2-piece. All right, Chad, what I want you guys to pay attention to and focus on is the minimap here, man. You see the rotation. You see how you have number 2 and number 1, I believe, on the hill. So now it's all about number 2, man. We're going to see how he plays this. He does get taken out, and Kenny, that's a fantastic play from Kenny there. He gets 2, and I want to show you guys the aggression here. Let's see what Kenny does in the situation. He's currently 6-2. He's kind of frying. I think he's going to jump to this left end and challenge Cammy, in my opinion. But let's see what he does here. Oh, he's actually playing a bit more passive, man. I don't mind either play here. He gets 1, and this is very interesting for me because I feel like Kenny's a lot more aggressive, and I would have expected him to challenge that. And you see right there, that's kind of a perfect example. You see how they did get broke right there? In my opinion, Kenny should have played a bit more aggressive there. I feel like if he got Cammy and played a bit more aggressive, it just would have allowed for more opportunities for Thieves to push out. So I did actually think they played a bit too passive there, but I want to focus now on the rotation, man. Number 5 was everything there on the rotation. And if you're a Rokkr fan, this is looking good for you, man, because this next hill is a money hill. You can definitely lock down 50 to 55 seconds on this hill with ease, to be honest with you. So let's see what happens there. Are they shooting each other? All right, cool. But number 3 locking down on the hill, and now you have number 1 here. You see how he's watching this left side? Number 4 has got one job here. He's basically going to watch the right, or he's going to watch the top maps. But I like the play out of Thieves here. 2 of them pushing through. Envoy coming through here. Oh my god, that's massive right there. That gunfight could have changed everything, man. But great play out of Rokkr right now, man. Doing a really good job. And Thieves have a lot to work with here, man. They're going to have to make a big push through. So you can see how they're grouping up on the right here. I think grouping up is definitely the play on this hardpoint because it's so hard to break here. But again, man, Afro in a great position. He gets 1, and they literally pinch them in, and they funnel them in, man. Rokkr just doing a great job right now. But if you're Thieves, it's starting to get a bit more worried, man. Going into this next hill, you're down by about 40 points. Again, this is a massive money hill, though, man. Looks like the 30 seconds are going to go to Rokkr, just as I mentioned. So, anybody watching this stream, man, if you guys are trying to get better at Fortress Hardpoint, I highly recommend you guys prioritizing this hill as a rotation. You saw how easy it was for Rokkr. Nobody can break this hill, man. If you break this hill, it must take a really big push, or it's just a big choke from your opponents, man. But I love the play from Bance with a big 3 right there. Bance absolutely turning up, putting on a show for Europe right there, man. This guy's turning into an absolute monster. Afro pushing through, and just like that, Bance is on top here. Currently 6-5 on a 5 streak, man. So he's starting to turn up. Let's see what he can do. Might get some good time in there. He's got the Vaz and the tack in hand there. So both the guns you want to see in this scenario. And you see how he's playing this nice little corner here? He's basically going to try and get a pick on this top area. So this top balcony area is so vital for the map control. And he's playing his life to perfection here. I would have liked for him to rotate there instead of kind of standing there and just, you know, playing his life, because they did know exactly where he was there. But I mean, there's one man turning up. This is what you want to see for Rokkr, boys. Cammy is 10-4, and we haven't seen this type of Cammy since Cold War. And when this guy was at his best, he was an absolute demon. This guy was MVP for a reason. But I feel like right now, what I'm noticing from Rokkr is they're getting a lot more control of the top side of the map here. You see the balcony areas? They're getting a lot more control there, and I love to see that from Rokkr. So, good play from them here. Let's see what they're going to do here. Afro's going to push through, and number 7 is going to try to watch for the map control here. So, the big gunfights I'm looking at is number 7. Kenny does manage to win that. And once again, you can see Bance. He's going for this sneaky play again, man. I mean, Rokkr doing such a good job on this opening hill here. Tries to go around here, plays his life to perfection. He gets 1. And again, just like, this is kind of what I want you guys to notice as a pro player here. You see how Bance is playing his life? I feel like a lot of players of rank play there would have died. They wouldn't have played their life here. I mean, this is just perfect play from Bance. Great shots there. He's trying to take out Envoy. I mean, he's done a phenomenal job there to single out Envoy. I have to say, that's tippable stuff there. Some brilliant shots from the absolute beast in Bance. And he gets 2. I mean, the man is turning up right now. He's 10-7. He's shooting everything inside. He's taking out the trophy. He's stunning them at the back of the hill. And I mean, I just love the way that Rokkr are playing right now. And they're playing with aggression. And I really like the way they're breaking the hills. But as I say that, that's a huge 4 down for LA Thieves there. Massive play from Thieves. And this is where they may start to get back into the game here. You see how number 6 is set up? I want you guys to keep an eye on number 6. I want you guys to keep an eye on number 6 and the gunfight that he gets into, because he's playing for the rotation straight away. With 10 seconds left, you see how number 2 is going through the choke point here. Number 6 has him cornered and he backs off. I love the play out Draza there to back off to play his life, and just like that, man, things are looking a bit scary for Rokkr here, man. I thought they had a good lead, and just like that, with a flick of a switch, 4 down, and now Thieves look like to be in control. But I want to see how they kind of set up for this new hill here, man. So you have number 8 sitting on the hill. I'm going to ignore the listening, boys. I'm going to try to keep breaking the gameplay down, or I'm going to leave the listening for now. But you see how Rokkr get 2 here. So this is massive. Fame going to go through, and number 8 is everything, man. If number 8 can make a play, he does get taken out. Afro pushes through with aggression here. But Kenny gets, oh my god, Kenny trolling, but then he wins the gunfight. Fame gets 1, and there's Kenny on the left, man, playing his life to perfection. Envoy with a great route through, man. I love the play right now from both teams. Absolutely everyone is frying right now. Very competitive game, going back and forward to the wire. But this is about the rotation, so let's have a quick look at Thieves' setup. You have number 5 Octane, the main AR, so he's watching the back lane. He's trying to make sure that nobody from P1 overextends. And then let's have a look at their setup again. Number 1 kind of goes through, goes a bit rogue there. I don't like that from Kenny. I don't like that from Kenny, man. Kenny pushes through, he gets taken out by Fame, and just like that, things are looking scary now, man, because they got a great spot. Cammy with a beautiful jump shot here. He gets 2, and just like that, the boys from Rokkr are piecing, man. They get 2, and they manage to break the hill. I don't really hate the play I said from Kenny. I know I said I didn't like it, but the fact that he lost that gunfight was so crucial, man. If you're going to make that play, you just have to win that gunfight, man. I'm not going to lie to you. And just like that, the spawns are flipped. Rokkr at the back of the map. And now, if you're Thieves, this isn't a terrible situation to be in. I know Rokkr technically have the spawns, but if you can somehow pin Thieves at the back here and control the spawns for next, you can definitely pin about 60 points in the next 2 hard points here. So let's see how Rokkr get out of the blender here. But my focus is on number 7. As I mentioned earlier, remember how important the next rotations are? You can see with 30 seconds left, Thieves are fine here. They don't mind giving up the time, and they set for that rotation because they know how important this next hardpoint is, and they can definitely get about 45 to 50 seconds here. But Big Bance is going through maps here, and they're going to see if they can get any kills here, man. He's going to get 1 here in Envoy. Let's see what he can do in a massive gunfight. But let's take a quick look at Thieves setup here. So you have number 6 with the AR, Draza playing the hill, and I like the way that they're doubled up on the left hand side here. Number 5 for me is in a very, very good spot, because what Octane's doing is he's watching both sides. As I say, that Kenny gets 2, and that's a big 1v1, and Envoy wins that, and now we're left in a 1v1 situation. I love the play here from Draza, guys. This is important. A massive, massive play there. Oh my god. So Draza getting off the hill there is so vital. When I'm watching rank play, when I'm watching other streamers or players at maybe the lower level, or I'm playing myself, I notice people are scared to get off the hill in that situation. But I love the play from Draza. He got off the hill there, went to the left, and prioritized the kills. Him getting that 2-piece might have just allowed them to get another 10 to 15 seconds. Unfortunately, his team did get traded though, but I have to say I love that play out of Draza. And just like that, Rokkr did break it, man, and it's basically an even game, but Rokkr managed to get a bit of a lead there, maybe 10-15 points, so not too much. But let's see how the rotations go here for the next hill. So Envoy's basically going to be watching the top maps area and the right hand side. You see Envoy's pushed up quite far here. It's because every kill he gets, he'll be spawning Rokkr back here. So I love the play. He gets a 2-piece. Absolutely huge play from Envoy here, man. And if you're Envoy here, you want to stay here, man. You want to play rogue. You want to be getting these kills. Great play on the third guy. He's playing his life to perfection here. I love the play of Envoy. He does get taken out, but that's basically bought his teams maybe 10 to 15 seconds. And Kenny again, man. I feel like Kenny's dying in a lot of crucial positions. Draza once again getting off the hill to reposition. So we're seeing very similar characteristics from these players here. Kenny goes through again, wins a massive one-on-one there. Oh my god, he's made up for the earlier mistake there. That's a huge kill right there from Kenny. Absolutely turning up. The former champs MVP. When this man's on form, boys, he's looking scary. Double tapping Y across the map there, and now it's 190 to 180. Envoy with a massive gunfight there, and now let's see how they go to the P5 rotation. If you guys are wondering what the best setup is for this new hill, you actually want to take control of basically this fortress area here. If you guys can take control of the top R area, what that does is it allows you to focus on pinning the team back to P3. P3, yes. So what you want to do is, you see where my mouse is here? That's P3. You want to pin the team back P3, because what that means is they have to come through this alleyway. So you see where number 2 is spawning? That's where you want them to spawn if you are LA Thieves. Of course, you have to have the setup first. So right here, it didn't really matter because Fame managed to get through. But you see how they're basically funneling them down through the lane? That's exactly what you want to do if you're Thieves here. But Rokkr doing a fantastic job of breaking through there. But Draza goes huge there. He's trying to get his team back into the game and manages to get a massive 3-piece, man. I mean, both teams doing a really good job right here. It's a massive hard point, back and forward, down to the wire. Draza gets another one. I mean, this man is turning up right now on a 7 streak, and he might have brought the game back for his team now. He gets a cruise missile, which is huge. But let's see what he can do here, man. Kenny with another one, and now it's all about the rotation once again. As we mentioned, this P1, P2 rotation, you could definitely change some time here. So let's try to see and who can predict this game, man. Chat, let me know right now who you think's winning this game, because Rokkr have the initial heal, but I think Thieves have a bit of an advantage in this rotation here. You see number 2's by himself. He's gonna have to try to get a kill here, but it's very unlikely. I mean, he manages to get a kill. For me, that's an excellent job here. And you see how Octane's sitting up top here. If you guys are an AR player, this is exactly where you want to be, man. This top area, putting a trophy system down, that's exactly what he's doing. I think he's actually putting the trophy on the hill. I love the play there, helping his teammates out. Kenny pushing through here. He gets 1, he gets 2, he's going to push through. He's going to try taking out Afro, stuns him in his head, and he gets a 3-piece. That's a big 3 from Kenny right there. He's going to push through the left here, and this is what I mean by that spawn trap, man. They're getting them in such a spawn trap here. It's similar to the Fortress Control spawn trap. It's like once you put them in this blender, man, very difficult for them to get out. They managed to take out Kenny, and that's the first wave of kills that they needed. Once they got rid of Kenny, they can push through here. Afro trying his best to get a kill here, and just like that, Thieves managed to take the lead, man. This is a good situation to be in, man, for both teams. Chat, let me know who you guys are thinking. Who do you think's winning this map here? Draza with a huge momentum on the right side of the map here. He's in a 1v2, but it's all about the rotation here. You see Thieves are set up. Again, Octane watching the back here. You have Draza watching the right. They're trying to pin the boys back, and I love the play from Draza. Afro goes huge here, and now it's all about the break, man. If Rokkr can get 1 break, this is going to be a Rokkr map, but I'm feeling confident, man. I'm feeling Thieves right now, boys. It's looking good. Envoy to the top here, but Afro goes huge with a takeout, and Draza gets 1 down as well, and just like that, it's 3 down. It looks like Thieves might have fumbled here, but Octane, Big Sam with a 3-piece. That's what you want to see if you're a Thieves fan. Nadeshot is probably on the edge of his chair right now. Draza goes in with a streak, and I have to say, Octane might have just won the game for Thieves right there. Envoy turns around, that's terrible timing, but Big Bance, if there's one man you want to turn up here, is Benjamin Bance. He gets taken out, and just like that, 2-1, ladies and gentlemen. Thieves take that, and I have to say, Big Samuel Octane with a massive 3-piece there to win the game.